Hello, one and all, and welcome to the Upper Arena here in the neighborhood of Flamengo, the south side of the marvelous city of Rio de Janeiro. The event's going to start right now with a lot of prelim fights. My name is Shooto Brasil, and alongside me, as always, is former UFC middleweight title contender Thales Leites. Good to have you here with me today, Thales.
It's always my pleasure, Bira. Let's do it once again. Tonight promises a lot. Three title fights. Let's do it.
Well, let's do it. 3 title fights later on in the main card. Right now we'll have a lot of good prelim fights, and we'll take you through it with ease. But I hope you guys enjoy yourselves as it's a hot day in Rio, and it's about to heat up in the cage. The arena is getting more and more fans as the night goes on. We'll see more and more people arriving. The fighters are all pretty much in their posts, warming up, getting ready. The final moments of preparations, of course. A long time of preparations for all these fights. But we're almost on our way. We already have our ring announcer, Merlin Calazans, in the middle of the cage. And soon enough, we're off with Shooto Brasil 114, the last Shooto of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome and good evening to the Shooto number 114. We are live on Facebook and YouTube. And now calling the fighters for the first preliminary fight, Lucas Caldas.
So here comes Lucas Caldas. Lucas Caldas has 23 years old. He's doing his debut representing Muay Thai, and he trained at the Thales Leites MMA. He trains with me in Niterói. Lucas Caldas is black degree under kickboxing, by kickboxing under Emerson Falcão. He has a lot of experience in Muay Thai and kickboxing, and tonight he's doing his debut in MMA.
Our debut in MMA, Thales Leites knows him well. Thales is not only a former UFC fighter, current jiu-jitsu competitor, competes in many events, as well as a great jiu-jitsu and MMA coach. An honor to be next to Thales as always. And we're getting ready for this one. This is going to be a good one. I've already talked about Lucas, who he knows really well. And Shooto is just a great event. I mean, it's an event that takes you to the UFC. It takes you places where you can really make a name for yourself. And you're an example of this. You started in Shooto Brasil.
Yeah. Back in 2003, I was fighting Shooto. Actually, I did one fight before. And I trained in 2002, and then in 2003, I made my debut MMA right on Shooto.
And his opponent, Rafael Francelino.
Here comes Rafael Francelino from Champions Factory Team, 26 years old, doing his debut in the Shooto and the MMA. He's a striker. He's from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. He has a lot of experience too in kickboxing and Muay Thai as Lucas. And this fight will be explosive for sure. Don't blink, guys. Don't blink.
Well, when Thales says don't blink, because it's happened quite a few times in our past Shooto events that the fight came down to a knockout or a submission, and it was really quick. Great opportunity for Lucas Caldas. Great opportunity for Rafael Francelino. Two debutees this early evening here in Rio de Janeiro. And I can tell you it's hot down here in Rio today. In the arena, it's kind of hot as well, and then you have those lights that just warm things up. But if it were not hot, it would not be Rio. So we're ready for it. The fighters are ready. Here we go, 3 rounds between these lightweights, 26 to 23. That's the age difference. The height difference, 5'10 to 5'11. Weight's the same, 155. Debutees, both of them debut today for Francelino and for Caldas. Let's get this going.
This fight is on a lightweight division. On the blue corner, from Thales Leite MMA team, debuting on MMA from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Lucas Caldas. And on the red corner, from Champions Factory team, also debuting in MMA, from Niterói, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Rafael Francelino. The referee in charge is Fernando Portela.
Thales, we're about to get this one going. These two guys, and Rafael Francelino from Niterói as well. That's where you're from.
Yeah, but actually, who is from Niterói is Lucas Caldas.
Oh, it is Lucas Caldas.
Yeah. Let's go.
Well, let's get this going. And we're off here. A good low kick by Francelino. Got an intense feel to this one here early on in the match. Got a straight kick, a few punches from Caldas.
Fight starts well. Francelino throwing leg kicks, at least 4. And now Lucas Caldas answering, cutting the angles, and trying to get the center of the cage.
I thought it was a really open fight, some good shots early on. Nobody's holding anything back here. Debut, yeah. Good debut.
Yeah, like I said.
Nice kicks, throwing some nice punches. Nice one from Francelino. Low kick that's blocked. Straight kick that's blocked as well. A lot of strong hooks being thrown by both guys, actually. Inside leg kick. And someone just going back, kind of slipping, and Lucas Caldas trying to take advantage.
Lucas is doing his job very well, cutting the angles, putting his opponent with the back against the fence, throwing the cross. I think Francelino felt some of punches.
It definitely looks like Lucas rocked Francelino. Francelino's kind of still dizzy. He's kind of trying to find himself now. Francelino is focused more on the kicks. Lucas Caldas varying from kicks to punches.
He's combining well.
Both guys with a lot of punches, a few missed, but Lucas connecting a little bit more, and that one too, just connected 2 right there, straight on. A little bit of blood there from Francelino, who gets an inside kick. Nice head kick attempt. Entertaining. Nice straight one. Lucas is great at boxing, it seems like. He's really, really good. He's finding his target. And he's feeling it again, Francelino. Was trying to bob and weave right there. And he got hit again. Lucas Caldas doing a great job with his hands. Uppercut, straight. Good jabs. He's just getting in there. Lucas is getting in there really well.
Yeah, and there's 1.5 minutes to end of this round, and it happens a lot of things until now.
And Francelino, I think these shots are taken out of him. He looks like he's a bit gassed. He's not keeping his guard up as well, and he's getting hit back to back.
He's feeling the power of the hands of Caldas. Caldas doing very well job.
And he's getting hit hard. His nose, it does not, it looks like it may be pretty hurt. I would even go on to say maybe it looks like kind of a broken nose. And look, Lucas is just hitting everything. And no one's trying to go to the ground. Not even Francelino, who is feeling the brunt of it right now. He's not shooting in. He's not trying to take it to the ground to at least breathe a little bit.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. It's a warrior. He's still fighting on stand.
And look at Lucas. He gets the body shot. He goes to the head. Now he throws a knee. Now an elbow. I mean, he's really, really dominating this. Francelino needs to get away, needs to get a breather. Of course, 10 seconds left. He should survive here. He needs to keep away from Lucas, at least for this round. But a great first round to Shooto Brasil 114, and a great first round for Lucas Caldas.
Yeah, great first round, like you said, and no doubt about it, 10-9 for Lucas Caldas. Rafael Francelino shows a lot of heart. He's still on stand. He's still fighting on stand. He didn't try to take his opponent down, even receiving a lot of massive punches. You know, like I said, it's a good fight.
It is a good fight, full of action. I'm looking at Francelino, and they're both debuting today. If Francelino were a more experienced fighter, and he felt he was getting hit so much, and his gas is gone, should he have clinched and breathe, clinch and breathe? And he was just trying to continue boxing. He was just getting hit nonstop.
Yeah, but they are doing the debut in MMA, and he has a lot of experience in Muay Thai and kickboxing. This is why they keep fighting on stand, no matter what.
Yeah, two warriors out there, and Francelino showing he has heart. I think the doctor's going to take a look at him. His nose looks broken to me. Yeah, and this is from the very beginning of the fight. I noticed that his nose had kind of gone. Look, you can even see that Muay Thai tattoo right there on his collarbone, on his chest. Kind of tells you what he likes.
I have no idea.
Francelino still talking to the event doctor. And he's okay, gets the okay. We're going on with round two. Francelino, the warrior, facing Lucas Caldas. Good low kick, but he had already been hit. And Lucas Caldas continues with those sharp hands. And even with that guard, Lucas Caldas is making it past Francelino's hands. Good jabs from Caldas. Caldas circling Francelino. Francelino getting hit. Trying to get a good cross there, but look at those jabs. Just 2 jabs before he throws it straight. Ooh, hit the body shot.
He fell the body shot.
Caldas trying to finish the fight, just throwing some elbows, the forearm to the face, now knees. This fight should be almost over. That's it. The referee had to stop that fight. He had to stop that fight.
Yeah.
I was wondering when's he going to stop it, because it looked like total domination of Lucas Caldas, and Francelino was feeling it.
Yeah, he is a warrior. He returned to the second round. I mean, Francelino, he was growing. He was fighting forward, even with his face hurt, you know, even with all the damage. And he shows a lot of heart, a lot of respect. Great fight. And the victor for Lucas Caldas by TKO.
It was a tough fight, a great debut for Lucas Caldas. For Francelino, a debut that he's going to have to deal with emotionally for a while. But obviously, that's just part of the growth process in the world of MMA. Francelino getting looked at by the doctor once again. He's looking at that nose. Let's go to our ring announcer.
The referee has stopped the fight in the second round at 1 minute and 13 seconds and declared the winner by TKO, Lucas Caldas.
Well, they congratulate each other right there. Lucas Caldas goes over to the Francelino's corner. Good panoramic view of our cage. Great debut for Lucas Caldas. And this is the prelims of Shooto Brasil 114. That was only the first fight lightweight division.
Now calling the fighters for the second fight of the evening. The first one is Isaac King Silva.
Here comes Isaac King Silva from ex-Union Amazonas top team. 23 years old. His record 4 wins and 2 losses and 1 draw. His technique is Muay Thai and Luta Livre, and his place of birth is Iranduba, Amazonas, the north of Brazil.
Isaac coming on, listening to some Brazilian rap. I think this is actually Creole, if I'm not mistaken. But Isaac Silva, catch weight. Take a look at his weight a little bit later. Isaac, Luta Livre. That's this ground game comes from Luta Livre, which is a style of fighting in Brazil that back in the day rivaled Jiu-Jitsu. They were rivals. Luta Livre, Jiu-Jitsu, they were all rivals. Even back in the 90s, there was a lot of Vale Tudo fights, which were no rules fights in Brazil. They weren't called MMA, it was Vale Tudo. And Jiu-Jitsu guys would always fight against Luta Livre guys.
and his opponent, Marcão Predador Santos.
Marcão Predador Santos from Team Let's Go. He's 33 years old. His record is 3 wins and 2 losses. His techniques is Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu. His place of birth is Pimenteiras, Piauí, Brazil, north of Brazil.
Brazil, a continental country, a huge country. Piauí is way up there in the north. Here in Rio, we are in the southeast. Predador Marcão Santos already stepping into the cage. All right, 3 rounds again. Catch weights battle. 33 for Marcão Predador Santos, 23 for Isaac King Silva. That's a 10-year difference. That's a huge difference. Also a difference in height. 6'4" for the man on the left, 6'1" for the man on the right. Weight almost the same, 181 to 179. Both have about the same amount of experience. One has 5 professional fights, the other 7. So we'll see what happens out there.
This is the second fight of the evening on a catch weight of 183 pounds. Introducing first, on the blue corner, with a record of 4 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw, from ex-Union Amazonas top team. From Iranduba, Amazonas, Isaac King Silva! And his opponent on the red corner, from Let's Go team, with a record of 3 wins, 2 losses, from Pimenteiras, Piauí, Marcão Predador Santos! The referee in charge is Igor Falcão.
Well, Thales, for our second fight, we talked about some of these matchups and everything. So we have 2 strikers who also know what they're doing on the floor. Isaac King Luta Livre, Marcão Predador Jiu-Jitsu.
Exactly.
These guys are pretty tall. Predador in the middle of the cage, slowly walking towards his adversary. Aggressive here beginning, especially from Isaac King. They're trying to throw those knees into the body of Silva. And they were fighting for the underhook, but just back to the middle of the cage. A lot of movement from Silva compared to Predador. Predador is just hunting him down. Down, and attempted that he did not get Predador. You look at Silva, he's looking up. There's a considerable size difference. At least height. A little bit of judo attempt, but no block by Silva. Now guillotine by Predador. He's trying to finish Silva. It's in there. It's pretty deep in there. He's able to get away. Right when Predador let go of his right hand, Silva found his moment to get away. Going to the legs. Trying to get a single leg. Can't. Going all the way to the ankle. Predador.
It wasn't a good idea for Silva because, he was doing well, saving his energy, controlling the fight, and now he was trying in a single leg against Predador, and his face was all down, and he received some considerate punches. It makes difference.
He's still battling here on the fence. Silva was trying to get an underhook. Oh, Predador is trying to get some good uppercuts in there. Oh, Predador is back to the fence. Silva. I think Silva wants to take him down, but
Predador is looking for the guillotine again because Silva is shorter than him and he has the taller advantage.
Good.
Nice takedown.
Good takedown from Silva, but Predador is trying to get up.
Using the little chair, he took Predador down.
He just gave him his back. He's going to turn it around so Predador doesn't get the hooks. And now Predador with the underhooks. Silva just getting away, wants to box a little bit maybe. The movement from these two guys is completely different. Predador very solid in his positioning while Silva trying to move around. Good shot from Silva with that left hand. Throwing some shots. Wow, just missed it completely, flew right through it. Predador says thank you. Nice little takedown. And we're going to the ground game. Predador, the jiu-jitsu guy, remember that. Has one hook in. He's trying to get a rear naked, but it's not in there. He's going to rain down a few punches. Let's see if Isaac Silva can get out of there, but there's one hook in there. Can't hit the back of the head, but he is hitting the side. Silva wants to get out of there, but oh. Silva has a, good attempt to take him down, but Predador's back to his 6'4". 10 seconds left here in round one. A fight that's very different from the first one. The first one was a little more dynamic. This one's a little bit tougher. And that's it for round one, Thales.
Yeah, end of the first round. It was close, and in my opinion, Silva was winning the round until last 1.5 minutes. Then Predador took him down and got him out, and then took his back, put the hooks inside, and works well. The referee almost finished the fight there. So in my opinion, because the end of the fight, Predador 10-9.
So Predador, an advantage by Thales' count here after round one. And he's listening to his corner. Both corners.
Both look tired.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They look tired. They did give it their all out there. They didn't pace themselves, really. And look at Isaac King. He's even, before the fight gets going, he kind of goes down to get a little breather, so he's feeling it, man. And just remember, it's hot here in Rio. Silva looks up more tired than Predador. He already goes against the fence. He's trying just to breathe to get through this. Predador throwing some elbows, some knees. Yeah, Silva's it, man. He's tired. He can't take it. Let's see if Predador can. He finishes it.
Yeah.
He was tired.
Yeah, like I said, at the end of the first round, makes a lot of difference. The referee almost stopped the fight, But
And Silva had some good moments. He got tagged right there, then came a knee, and then an elbow two right there to the jaw, almost to the ear. That one, so he couldn't do it. A few knees to the body. Right there, he was gone right here. But right before the round two began, you saw he was breathing against the fence, and he kind of went down, sat on his ankles. He's like, oh, man.
he was doing his last breath to, recover his gas. But the end of the first round makes a lot of difference. He felt a lot. And at the beginning of the second round, he couldn't continue.
The crazy thing is that if you look at Predador is the fighter that's 33. Isaac Silva is 23, so he has the youth on his side, but Predador, the experience.
It makes the difference. Fight is fight.
Yeah.
Only who is inside the cage knows, what are the feelings there, and how the punches, get inside, how you feel. It is what it is, man.
That's the second fight of the evening. We're going to go to our ring announcer, Merlin Calazans, shortly. I think we're just waiting for Isaac King to get to the middle of the ring, or the cage as well.
The referee has stopped the fight at the 25th second of the very second round and declaring the winner by TKO, Marco Predador Santos.
Oh, Predador sending messages to his family. And, well, Thales, okay, 2 fights so far, 2 TKOs.
Yeah, they are doing well, man.
Yeah, exciting so far here from the upper arena in Rio de Janeiro. You can see there from our images, it's still daylight outside. Let's go to our ring announcer.
And now calling the fighters for the third fight of the preliminaries. First of all is Christian Mosquito Ferreira.
So, here comes Christian Mosquito Ferreira from ATS Tubarões team. He's 22 years old. His record 3 victories and 1 loss, 1 draw. His technique is strike. He's from Três Rios, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And he has in his corner Cowboy, former UFC fighter, and his head coach, leader of ATS Tubarões.
And now calling his opponent, Aridriano Oliveira.
Aridriano Oliveira from MPB JJ team. He's 22 years old too. His record is 4 victories, 1 loss and 1 draw. His technique is jiu-jitsu and his place of birth is Manaus, Amazonas, Brazil.
Mosquito that just already came on as a striker, Aridriano Jiu-Jitsu specialist. Comes from Manaus, as Thales said. Manaus And the Amazon, very hot, very humid. And of course, we have to always remember that José Aldo is from Manaus, so a lot of good hardcore fighters come from the city of Manaus. All right, 22 years of age, both of our fighters. Adriano has the height advantage, 5'9" to 5'5", weight 125. For both of these guys, the flyweight division, the record's pretty similar. 4 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw for Oliveira. 3 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw for Ferreira. Go to our ring announcer, Merlin Calazans.
And now calling the fighters for the third fight of the evening. Introducing first, on the blue corner, from ATS Tubarões Teams, with a record of 3 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. From Três Rios, Rio de Janeiro, Christian Mosquito Ferreira. And his opponent, on the red corner, from MPBJJ Team, with a record of 4 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. From Manaus, Amazonas, Adriano Oliveira. The referee in charge is Osiris Maia.
It's getting ready, the okay to get this one going. We're off here with round 1. Oh, intensity. You can expect intensity from these lighter guys. A low kick from Adriano. Now Mosquito sending his. Adriano was able to get a good punch in, also a kick, made a little bit of contact from Mosquito replying. Oh, he ducked really well under that punch. Nice kick from Adriano. Another one going for that left thigh. Adriano. Go ahead, Thaddeus. Oh, Mosquito's throwing a good sequence of punches right there. Now Adriano's going to try to take him down. Has that body lock.
The beginning of the fight. And Adriano was hurting his opponent with leg kicks. And I was about to say that Mosquito didn't block any kick. He was receiving 4 or 5 kicks, leg kicks. It makes a difference. It hurts a lot. And then when I was to talk about it, you know, he exploded against his opponent, put him against the fence, and now Adriano took him down and is working the ground game there in his guard.
And Adriano, the guy that's inside the guard, that's on top, is the jiu-jitsu specialist. He's trying to throw some elbows there. Two minutes, 20 seconds left. A good elbow thrown by Adriano. Mosquito Christian Mosquito Ferreira trying to defend himself. He's going to throw a few punches. It's him against with his back and to the fence, and Adriano just trying to smash him a little bit. That's why he's not really, doesn't seem like he's really worried about passing the guard or anything. He's just going to try to get a few shots in. Mosquito also trying to get an elbow from below. And he was going to try to get the guard pass right there, but Mosquito was able to pull him back into the closed guard. Those longer arms of Adriano from right there can do a little bit of damage, but ooh, that was a good elbow right there to the forehead.
Elbow is pretty dangerous. It can, cut. And then open the cut, makes a lot of difference. Start bleeding.
That can really make things a bit harder for Mosquito, but that left elbow of Adriano is the one that's going in and making contact. Pretty sure he's going to, as long as he's in that position, he's going to throw that left elbow. And still inside that guard, Adriano trying to find space to do damage. Christian Ferreira holding on, trying to not give Adriano too much space, but look at that left elbow. Ten seconds left here in round one. A little sprint to the end of the round. Look at that, 1, 2, 3 elbows. I think one of them hit.
End of the first round, no doubt about it. 10-9 for Adriano. Adriano make his round. 10-9 for him.
As you see, the best moments of round one. That's where you were talking about. He was getting kicked. He was getting kicked. He was feeling it, and then he's like, "Oh, I have to
do something," and he explode.
And then from then on, it was this. It was just Adriano inside Christian's guard, throwing whatever he can, but he was focused on a lot of the elbows, especially that left one right there. See it, contact 1, 2. That one missed completely, but danger. Our previous fights went to the second round. I think both of them actually went to the second round, or there was a TKO both in round 2.
Exactly, yeah. Both in round 2.
Lucas Caldas won the first fight of the evening, then Marcão Predador Santos the second one. And here we are in round 2 between Christian Ferreira and Adriano Oliveira. Aridriano, not Adriano. Aridriano. Adriano with the black shorts, Christian with the green surf shorts. Just remembering this is flyweight, 125 pounds.
Yeah, like I was saying, Mosquito, his base, he put his front leg by the side, and he's not able to defend any kick. If you pay attention how he walks and how he put his front leg, see?
Oh yeah.
He doesn't have a time to block because he put his feet to the side.
And Adriano's getting some solid kicks right there.
Yeah, it makes difference. It hurts. Another leg kick.
Another one, and then Christian kind of has to answer somehow, and then he just gets kind of desperate, throws some punches, and goes forward right there.
Nice.
We're going to the ground again. We were. Adriano shot in. Couldn't take down Christian.
Nice block. Nice takedown defense by Mosquito.
Adriano pulling the guard this time and just hammering down Christian. He's going to go. He's going for that knee. He wants to get a leg lock. He wants to get it.
It's the best time, the best moment for Mosquito in the entire fight.
And Adriano was doing well stand up.
Yeah. He felt something probably. Adriano is working to the leg lock. He wants to catch.
Check this out.
Perfect. Now the triangle. He jumped the triangle.
Beautiful. I kind of saw that coming. I was like, oh, those legs. And now he gets a tight triangle.
Yeah.
Here, possibility of finishing here with those long legs.
And probably will.
Arm now. So there's a triangle and there's an arm possibility right here. Let's see.
Yeah, and we have 2 minutes remaining.
Look, that arm is pretty extended.
He's holding the fence.
For those of you that don't practice jiu-jitsu, haven't trained jiu-jitsu yet, first of all, get out there and do it. But right there, that arm, it's still 90 degrees. He doesn't have it. But there are two great options. This is a chest match right here.
Yeah. He has a triangle and the armbar. He can work at any situation.
And he's surviving. Christian is surviving. And then you have those elbows right there. That's, ooh. That could cut you. That can hurt you.
Yeah.
The guy that's trying to do the finish, he can get tired. His legs can get tired. Yes, it can happen.
Yeah. But who is inside the triangle is suffering a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot worse. And at any moment, you could just pass out.
He has to adjust his triangle a little bit more to catch him. Or, move his hip and goes to the armbar.
But man, and that triangle is deep. It's really deep in there. He's still breathing.
He has to use his left arm under his leg and twist his body
right
exactly
there.
like this. And now he can move to the armbar or the triangle. See?
Right there, arm. It goes right back to the triangle because he defended the arm. And in jiu-jitsu competitions, you can also go for a sweep, but you're not really going to give up a finish that's that deep. Or the sweep to the mount, and then you have total control, ground and pound, work on the arm, throw the elbows. This is a tough situation for Christian Ferreira. From this position, you expect the finish to come all the way, but yeah, 10 seconds, he heard it. He's like, I got this, I can hold on. Can he? From what we're seeing here, I think he can. But man, what a chance to finish that Adriano had.
2 minutes inside the triangle and he resists. It's kind of a victory to the, to Mosquito, but no doubt about victory in this round for Adriano. 10-9 in this round. He looks a little bit tired. He spent a lot of energy in that situation.
And right there, you can see that Adriano's legs are long, really long legs, which you can get the tight triangle, but it does, with long legs, maybe leave a little bit more space. If you had shorter legs, it'd be a tighter triangle.
Exactly. He had to adjust a little bit more the triangle and cutting the, the angles and cutting the space of his opponent to breathe.
What I feel, especially from my days of training, is if I'm fighting a guy that has a big upper body and my legs aren't long, it's hard to put the triangle in. Now, if I have long legs and it's a small guy, I put the triangle in, he has a little bit of space to move, so you have to constantly adjust.
Yeah, but you have to adjust. Who has long legs has to get the time to adjust.
But, I mean, brave from Christian. He fought through it. He survived being in the triangle for about 2 minutes. Round 3, our first round 3 of the evening. Just remember, Christian Mosquito Ferreira is the fighter in the green shorts. Adriano Oliveira in the black shorts. Both guys pretty focused. Adriano's kick right there is a little bit weaker than before, but
yeah, both are recovering after the second round.
They both did let out a lot of energy in round 2.
They are facing each other, but no one throw a punch or kick. They are in their reach, both. See?
It'll pick up soon enough, but you can see them both breathing, studying each other.
Actually, they are recovering.
Yeah, getting that little breather in there because they know they have a battle ahead of them in just like 2 minutes. Let's say a minute or 2.
Yeah, but to Adriano, this is good because he won 2 rounds. But for Mosquito, he has to show something, man. He has to submit or knock his opponent out. There's no other way to win.
4-inch height advantage for Adriano Oliveira. Just circling around, waiting for the moment. As Thales said, Christian can't wait too long because most likely Adriano has the advantage here after 2 rounds. You can see they're building up. They're starting to build up. Both are against the fence. Adriano trying to go for a takedown. And we're back to something we saw a lot of in the first round, which is Christian in the closed guard, Adriano inside of the closed guard. He's probably going to try to work a little bit of ground and pound, some of those elbows if he can get his left arm loose.
This fight probably will be like this until the end of the round and the end of the fight, because like the first round, because both are tired, Of course, Adriano has the advantage because he won the first 2 rounds, and it's the winner for him. But Mosquito, he has to do something. Like I said, if he's still there, he will be accepting the loss. I know he's tired, but he has to do something.
Our referee gets both guys back to their feet because not much action was going on the ground. And just remember, Christian is more of the striker, Adriano, the jiu-jitsu specialist. Trying to go for a body shot. He's now the guy going after it. Seems like it's Christian. Thales' opinion definitely valued because he knows what he's talking about. He's been in the cage for a long time. His debut in MMA was 2003 here in Shooto, Brazil. So Thales knows the inner workings of the world of MMA. So we're going to get judge's decision, the first judge's decision of the evening. Just waiting for Merlin Calazans, our ring announcer, to get into the ring. He's on his way, and we'll get the judge's decision.
After 3 rounds, our judges have scored 30-25 for the winner by unanimous decision, Adriano Oliveira.
Pretty much what you said, Thales, that Adriano dominated all 3 rounds, and everything went his way. Job by Adriano, who had a nice triangle. Really deep in there. Worked on the arm as well. Christian fought through it, but good third fight of this evening.
And now calling the fighters for the fourth fight of the evening. The first is Alisson Meira.
Alisson Moreira fighting for Gomes Fight Team. He's 25 years old and he's undefeated. He has 3 wins and no losses. His technique is jiu-jitsu and his place of birth is Vitória da Conquista, Bahia, Brazil.
Alisson Meira, you can see his record right there, 3 wins, 0 losses, so undefeated. But the guy he's gonna face, undefeated as well. This is the second to last fight that we're going to have in the prelims. Then we have a bunch of fights on the main card that will start at 8 p.m. local time. You can catch that on UFC Fight Pass.
And now calling Mike Davidson.
Mike Davidson from Nova União team, 24 years old. He's undefeated, 4 victories and no losses. His technique is freestyle and his place of birth is Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Mike Davidson is waiting to step on to the cage. There you see his pro record, 4 wins, 0 losses. So the battle that we're going to have next, 2 undefeated fighters. Mike Davidson, a very Brazilian name. Joking, of course, but common name in Brazil, Mike. You have some Brazilian names like Thales, like Bira. My full name's actually Ubirajara. It's a Tupi-Guarani name. Those are very Brazilian. The real Brazilian name, actually. And then Mike Davidson.
Actually, my name is from Greece.
See, you have a Greek name. I have a real Brazilian name. A real Brazilian name. It's a Native American, or Native Brazilian, I guess you can say, name. Here we go. 3 rounds between these 2 featherweights, 24 to 25. That is the age difference. A height difference in favor of Mike Davidson, 5'10 to 5'7. Weight 147, 145. A record 4 wins, 0 losses. 3 wins, 0 losses. 2 undefeated fighters take over Merlin Calazans.
This is the fourth fight of the preliminary rounds. Introducing first, on the blue corner, from Gomes Fight Team, with a record of 3 wins, 0 losses. From Vitória da Conquista, Bahia, Alisson Meira. And his opponent on the red corner, from Nova União Team, with a record of 4 wins, 0 losses. From Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Mike Davidson. The referee in charge is Fernando Portela.
Our second to last fight in the prelims. Alisson Meira on one side, Mike Davidson on the other. And we're off. You can already see intensity here in the movement of Mike Davidson. Alisson Meira already throwing a kick. Ooh, one real good kick from Davidson. Davidson going to that left leg of Meira. Some good kicks from Davidson right there.
Yeah, Mike Davidson is throwing, you know, nice.
Wow,
solid leg kicks. And if you pay attention, his opponent wants to hold his kick using his arm. This is pretty dangerous because, you know, Mike Davidson can, you know, pretend to go kick on his leg and put his leg on his face.
Alisson tried to go for a takedown. That was intense. Body shot. The air was knocked out of him. He went down. And then Mike Davidson, who was intense from the first second of the match.
Exactly,
He was,
yeah, since the beginning.
From the very beginning. In Brazil, we say, tava ligado no 220. That means he was plugged into the 220-volt outlet. I mean, he was on fire from the very beginning.
Yeah, congratulations.
Wow. Alisson Meira tried to fight through it. Thali saw that he was trying to hold on to that leg. He could have left an opening on the upper body, but wow, that was a quick one. Mike Davidson celebrates with some of the friends that are present here. Look, Alisson went for the takedown here. Then that knee went in to his gut really hard. That was a tough knee. It took everything out of him right there, right dead center to the abs. And then he just went for just to finish the fight up. He's feeling it. You can see he's feeling it.
The referee has stopped the fight at 1 minute and 13 seconds of the very first round and declaring the winner by KO, Mike Davidson.
Oh, no doubt about this one. Mike Davidson comes out with the win. He continues undefeated. That was Alisson Meira's first defeat. So, Thali, soon enough, we'll go to the last fight of the prelims. But first, let's talk about what we've seen to this point. And I must say, it's a good event that we've had. Out of all the fights we've seen 4 fights so far. Only one of them went to the judge's decision, but that first one, Lucas Caldas, who you know really well, trains at your gym, got a win over Rafael Francelino. Lucas did a good job there.
Yeah, very good job. He did his homework very well, and he won, you know, by TKO at the very second round.
Yeah, he really dominated, especially stand-up with his boxing and everything. Then we move on to Isaac King Silva and Marcão Predador Santos. That was a TKO in round 2.
Second round 2.
For Marcão Predador. He did a good job.
Yeah, very good job. And the fight was doing well. You know, was a TKO by Marcão Predador the very first second round. It was good, man. The third fight was?
It was Christian Mosquito Ferreira. It was a flyweight guy, really lightweight guys. Battled by Adriano Oliveira. Adriano got a unanimous decision, but he really showed complete domination of the fight.
For sure.
In round 2, he got a triangle, had a triangle on Christian for 2 minutes. Christian held on, you have to give him that.
Yeah.
But Adriano dominated. And then our last fight, which was good, and Mike Davidson began the fight with a lot of intensity from the get-go, really intense. And he showed that intensity.
Yeah, he shows a lot of intensity. He was, you know, very confident on stand, as we could see. And, you know, the result was TKO the first round.
Yeah, it was a really good job by Mike Davidson. Alisson Almeida felt it, and that's just the prelims. We have one more fight, and then later on, we have the main card with a lot of good fights that we can talk about. I mean, we have the heavyweights. André Bebesauro Vieira, he'll battle André Monstro Miranda. Those guys, 265 pounds. So, yeah, it should be a pretty good one. We will move on. Lightweights, Evaldo Bolachinha dos Santos, Rangel Anaconda de Sá.
Yeah, this fight will be good. I want to watch this fight.
And we'll go on to three title fights. There's the win, actually, Daina Torquato, Tuvalu Bittencourt. Then a lightweight title fight as well. Lucas Ananias, Thiago Manchinha Silva. And the very last one, light heavyweight, Brenson fighting against João Paulo. Three title fights
tonight. It will be amazing. The last show of 2022, it promises a lot, like we said many times. And if you see the prelims, you know, you can see how it promised a lot. The prelims was awesome, and the main event, the main card will be awesome, much more than this for sure.
So the main event will start in about an hour and 50 minutes. You can watch it on UFC Fight Pass. So if you don't have Fight Pass, go there and get it, because you're going to see some great fights. And now for the last fight in the prelims, we go to the middle of our cage with Merlin Calazans.
And now calling the fighters for the fifth and last fight of the prelims. First is Mauricio Almeida.
Mauricio Almeida will be coming on with Danzig.
Almeida from Amazonas team. He has 25 years old. His record is pretty good, man. 11 victories and 5 losses. He represents the techniques Muay Thai, Luta Livre, and Jiu-Jitsu. And his place of birth is Manaus, Amazonas, Brazil.
There's Mauricio Almeida. Has a lot of pro fights already on his record. Bantamweight fighter.
And now calling his opponent, Wellington Lobo Silva.
Wellington Lobo Silva, the wolf, as you can see, wearing the mask. He's from Team Infinity. He's 28 years old. His record is pretty good too, 7 victories and 2 losses. His technique is kickboxing, and his place of birth is São Geraldo, Pará, north of Brazil.
But if I'm not mistaken, he has the flag of Rio Grande do Sul, which is the southernmost state in Brazil.
Yeah.
It's because he fights out of Canoas in Rio Grande do Sul, so he's from Pará.
Yeah,
but
his place of birth is Pará,
Yeah.
but he's probably living and training there.
Yeah, in Rio Grande do Sul, Canoas. So the last fight of our prelims is about ready to get going. As you see, bantamweight, 3 rounds, 28 for Wellington the Wolf, 25 for Mauricio Almeida, 5'6" to 5'7", weight 135 to 138, 7 wins, 2 losses for the man on the left, and 11 wins and 5 losses for Mauricio Almeida, who has just a little more experience in the cage.
This is the 5th and last fight of the preliminary card. Introducing the fighters. On the blue corner, from ex-Union Amazonas top team, with a record of 11 wins, 5 losses. From Manaus, Amazonas, Mauricio Almeida. And on the red corner, from Infinity team, with a record of 7 wins, 2 losses. From São Geraldo, Pará, Wellington Lobo Silva. The referee in charge is Osiris Maia.
One interesting thing of this fight is Mauricio Almeida. He actually did not make the weight cut. He was about 2.5 pounds over. Trying a flying knee there. Oh, the Wolfman's in the middle of the cage. Mauricio Almeida moving around a bit more. I was blocked. He's kind of faking that he's going to kick with his right leg, Lobo.
Mauricio Almeida is southpaw, but he's changed his base a lot. At the beginning of the fight, they are studying each other, throwing some kicks, getting the distance. And Lobo, he has the center of the cage.
That was blocked, but that was a good attempted kick right there by Wellington Lobo. And now trying to take down Wellington Lobo Mauricio Almeida, but Lobo just kind of fights him off. What did he go down for? Did he feel something, Thaddeus?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it was definitely a mystery right there, the way that he went down. And he's fighting through it no matter what. Wellington Lobo with a body kick, attempted takedown, ankle pick. But Lobo's quick, he got right back up. Just trying to fake these kicks to throw Mauricio Almeida off. Mauricio Almeida just thought he was going to be able to hold him on and get a takedown there. Not happening.
He's faking some kicks to see what will be the Almeida answer, you know.
Just trying to get a reaction to see what he'll do.
That's what he wants. That's what he wants.
Ooh, nice attempted uppercut. Lobo looks pretty focused. He looks pretty good in this round one.
I think the key to Lobo is keep it, you know, throwing his kicks on his, you know, his opponent face and his opponent body. He makes his opponent away from him, and he's getting his point. See?
Well,
he changed his base to throw the fly knee.
He felt it. He felt it. Did he get it? That was a low blow.
I think he felt, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. We'll get a replay
Lower.
soon enough here, but his hands are in the sensitive region.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
Right there.
Right on target. That was, ooh. Yeah. He has 5 minutes to get a breather, but he looks like he's in major pain. Having a hard time. You're looking at Lobo right now, but Mauricio Almeida having a hard time to get up. He hasn't been able to get up yet. He was going for that body shot, but Mauricio Almeida looks like he's in major pain because that shot was dead on. It wasn't close. It was dead on.
Yeah.
Up to this point, before that shot, what do you think? Who was a little bit better?
Lobo. I think Lobo, you know, it's winning his round, the first round. You know, he's throwing, you know, he's using his kicks a lot. Look his opponent ribs. He's red. See?
Yeah. Oh yeah, big time right there. The left side, his left side.
Yeah.
Getting the okay, waiting for the okay from the referee. Mauricio Almeida said that he was okay, that he'd be able to go, but I thought he said. What would happen if he can't continue? That's it.
At the first round, I think the fight is declared no contest.
No contest. He just asked Mauricio, do you want to continue? Do you want to continue? 1 point taken away from Lobo. And we're on. Wellington just going down, again faking just to get a reaction from Mauricio. Mauricio with a front kick just to keep the distance. Like Thales said, he's a southpaw. Lobo's in predator mode, really going after this one. Nice high kick. Mauricio ducks under, tries to, well, jumps the guard, still standing up.
Like I said, Mauricio's feeling the kicks, the power of the Lobo's kicks. He wants to go to the ground. Nice job.
I was going to try to get...
Yeah,
there's the arm.
He will be inside the triangle. And he has the armbar or triangle there. He's not locked 100%, but he's working on it. Now he got it. He got it. I think will be the end. He has 10 seconds, man.
It's deep in
Tap,
there.
tap.
That is it. Can you believe that, Thales? What a finish to the match.
This is MMA.
Yeah, this is MMA. And Mauricio gets his jiu-jitsu in. Lobo was insanely in there in the fight, and he's out. He's out cold. He's just starting to wake up a bit. That's unbelievable because Lobo was intense. He was dominating the fight. He was more aggressive. Mauricio had one chance, and he locked it in there quite nicely.
He got the chance, yeah. Remaining 10 seconds, he got the triangle, he locked it, and he did it.
Because if not for that, it seemed like Lobo had just a clear advantage, and he was intense from the get-go.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure.
But he was so intense that he left himself open at times.
Yeah, I think he didn't expect the ground game of Mauricio Almeida. He didn't expect that. Mauricio Almeida, he did very well, man. He was feeling the kicks, you know, on his ribs and on his face. His arms blocking the leg kick, the kicks, the high kicks. It's tough, you know. And he did what he should do, man.
That's it. MMA is all about. You can see the images right there. He jumped the guard. He closed the guard.
Yeah.
Lobo was actually kind of calm. He took him down calmly, close to the fence, just to be able to dominate. But then the guy that did the domination was that guy right there.
First, he attacked the armbar, and then he moves to triangle, lock it 100%, and it's the beginning of the end.
What a prelim card that we had. Just nothing but good fights.
Yeah, only one fight goes to the decision.
Yep, that one fight was the third one between Christian Mosquito Ferreira and Adriano Oliveira, but everything else was a knockout or this last one that was a finish, and what a finish at that. Go to the ring.
The referee has stopped the fight on the 4 minutes and 48 seconds of the very first round and declaring the winner by triangle choke, Mauricio Almeida.
You can kind of see when you look at Lobo's arm, too. He felt that arm as well. He tapped because of the choke. He was out, actually, because of the triangle, but that arm was extended for a little bit.
Yeah. Remaining 2 seconds, man. 2 seconds.
How crazy is that? Look at this. This was in pretty deep. Mauricio worked on that arm as well.
He felt his right arm, and he was using his left arm to punch it, you know?
The crazy thing is that he tapped, and after he tapped, he went out.
Yeah.
Because he tapped, and then he went out. Like,
he was pretty tight. He was pretty tight, yeah. And he using a lot of energy to try, you know, stay alive, and using his left arm to, you know, to punch his opponent. You know, makes him exhaust, and you know, receiving a choke it is what it is.
It is what it is, and this is Shooto Brasil 114. That was the prelim card. We'll have the main card in about a little over an hour and a half. You can check out Shooto 114 at UFC Fight Pass. It'll start at 8 p.m. local time. Local time right now is 6:27. But let's take a look at the best moments from our prelim so far. Here we go. This is Lucas Caldas with his finish over Francelino. Holding on to the leg and just sending him some nice punches. Clear domination of the Thales Leights MMA athlete. Good knees, elbows, just completely dominated in our first fight of the evening. Moving on to fight number 2 is Isaac King Silva and Predador. Predador was the fighter in red. He's the one that finished the match, the victor. Isaac Silva just really felt it here at the end. He was completely gassed. The referee stopped the fight because there was just no reaction from Silva. Fight number 3, Christian Mosquito and Aridriano Oliveira. Aridriano's the fighter on top there with the black shorts. Ended up going to judge's decision, but this is fight number 3 already here. Mike Davidson quickly knocked out Alisson Meira. That's actually fight 4, excuse me. Alisson Meira went to take him down because he was feeling it. And Mike Davidson just completely dominated right there. And right here, Wellington Lobo Silva was inside of Mauricio Almeida's guard. First an arm attempt, then you went straight to the triangle choke. At one point, the arm was being extended, but what did it was the triangle. And Wellington Lobo Silva ended up tapping, but he went out right after he tapped. Very tight triangle. You can see him tapping, but right there, he's out. And that was, well, the prelims. 5 fights, 5 great fights. It was great to do the prelims. Just remembering in about an hour and a half, we will have the card. Check that out on UFC Fight Pass. Get yourself a membership there. UFC Fight Pass. Been a pleasure. We'll get together in about an hour and a half. So here, Brazil. Good evening, and we will be back shortly.